exercise, that's for damn sure. Hopefully that looks okay. Oh god, let me make sure that things over here are looking good. Okay. We're about to do something crazy here, so forgive me for being a little... Woo! Hold up. Let me make the thing in Discord. I'm probably gonna have to bring my laptop over, guys. It's not fully concrete. Like, everything. Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Let me just get this done. Okay. Give me a moment. We're still setting things up. We're also trying something different. To a degree. So, un momento, por favor. But carefully, because there's some very delicate equipment here. Yeah, I set the time for the stream back just a little bit, so that way I could set said delicate equipment up because it no longer has. Oh fuck! It no longer has like the little flip on it. And it's like the only thing that actually looks good on film. So yeah, that should help. Because I'm not gonna be able to like look up all the time. I need to get another table. I need to get like a little one of the side tables that we have from the kitchen. Shoot biscuits. Shoot biscuits! Alright. So while that's going... Yeah, hello. Hang on. Well, we're gonna have to say hello a lot. Alright, we're still setting things up. So I apologize. I'm sorry! I mean, I'm okay for tonight. Oh god, the audio is like so loud. But there we go. Is that okay? Okay, I'm gonna do something. And if the stream crashes, I'm so sorry. We'll be back in like 5 minutes. But if it doesn't, yay! Yay! You can't see me gesturing, but other people will. Don't worry about it. Alright. And everything looks good. Check the info. That's incorrect. Hang on. Hang on. Yes! There we are. Okay. Let's see if it crashes. Oh gods. Are we good? Are we okay? Guys, I'm gonna check OBS. OBS, how are you feeling about this? Are you feeling good? Are you not feeling spicy? You don't feel like dying? Oh, this is doable. Okay. Well. Hello everyone and welcome to well, I mean, art nights are not really that new, but I'm gonna be making this a series where I focus on one thing in particular. It's okay for now. Yes, it's okay for now. But I'm gonna make this a series where I focus on... You didn't blow up the house, but there is a train! Train! Shit. Ah. Ah! Oh gods. Something just happened. Something just happened. What just happened? Is everything okay? I'm gonna be so anxious about it this entire time, so... Yeah. Alright. But nay, so... This is going to be a series where I focus on something entirely for the remainder of the stream, which aka is going to be this. Now see, I got the sketch done earlier, because I just didn't want to sit here and like struggle through it like I was. I sat here for like a good hour of like, what do I want to do? Well, I don't really want to work on more panels because I'm tired of working on panels, you know. I'm almost done with this next one. Ah, no. Oh no, it's having problems. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that because this might not be doable. We'll see what happens. Oh. Uh-oh. Is it okay? Oh no. So here's the deal. We're live on not just YouTube, but on Twitch and TikTok right now, so I don't know how this is going. I don't know. Thank you, cats. Oh, gods. I'm so scared. I'm scared of everything dying all at once. Alright. But no, I did these sketches, or this one sketch earlier, just because I was like, yeah, I don't want to sit here and struggle through it. Do I want to use this pencil? Let's see. Oh gods, I'm on the wrong layer. Wow. I'm on the wrong layer! Yippee! Oh gods. What am I doing tonight? We are working on this little skeleton guy who's just laying in the grass. So having a grand old time. I actually want to try. I'm just gonna. Okay, I don't want to highlight everything, so you know. I'm just gonna like draw out the bones and portions, the ribs and all that fun stuff, and then we're gonna paint over it and see how that goes. And we're gonna see how it goes. Because I've never done that before. I've usually just gone through and just been like, I'm going to sketch everything, blah 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 blah, right? Not tonight. No. Tonight we are going to let loose, as it were. Yes. Oh dear. Yeah, to the reference picture. Yeah, I quite like this. I was on the hunt for something a little bit more gothic. I've been drawing cartoony stuff for a hot minute. I was like, I need something different. Is it working? Yes, it's working. Okay. Ah! There goes Mom. Thank you, Mom. Oh, dear. That is one hell of a name in there. Oh, no. Alright, hang on. I gotta look closer at this. Goodness. Man, I keep wanting to draw more serious stuff, but things just keep happening. I'm just like, well, that, you know, if I work on this, it's gonna be very depressing, and, no. Ah, dear. Right? Thank you, Mom, for the gifted subs. It's like, I just constantly... Oh, Memphis is here! And there's Goats. Hello. Didn't realize somebody had that name in here. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm gonna actually take this segment down, take this down, and just have it like right here. The name is unrelated to what you may be thinking. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Interesting. Interesting. I'm certain. Hmm. I'm actually gonna brighten this up a little bit. There we go. Hmm. But thank you, Mom. No. I keep wanting to
Just don't work on the same PC as Cheetah Fingers Chad. Oh gods, no. It's a whole different side of YouTube I deal in. That makes it sound so much worse. I mean, I can understand if you're working in, like, barbecue or something, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. No, I keep wanting to work on more serious pieces to string together for shorts and stuff. And it's just like, I swear, every time I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this thing, it's like, news alert! News alert! And I'm like, God! Why can't I have anything nice? I want to craft bricks to throw at people. You deal with cows. Okay. I was getting close to the barbecue point. So, you know, not too far off. Not too far off. That could be a problem. Or I say we need to go to the store. For what? What for? Eh? Eh? I seriously love the soundtrack, by the way. It is just so... I love it. I just love it so much. Oh, for candies. Ah, yes. Saragami's. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ever want to bribe me, sour gummies. That will do the trick. That will, in fact, do the trick. I actually need to make the sockets a little bit bigger. Now, of course, I think I'm gonna keep that little outline right there, just as an indicator of, like, where shadows and stuff are gonna go. Mayhaps. Or turn it into something else. Yeah, hold on. It's gonna seem a little awkward. It's gonna be a little awkward at first. That's alright. I am a-okay with that. But no, I want to try something different aside from, you know, the silly, goofy stuff I've been working on. That's all well and fine, but sometimes you just want to get a little gritty. Oh, dear. Who's had a paving stone hit his face several times. This is not the nicest experience. Wait, what? Oh, jeez. Ouch. Number one. Paving stone. Fucking hell, Z. I'm not talking about actually hitting people with bricks. Though, if you're a fan of World of Warcraft, it might feel like a brick. I have ideas. I have plans with my evil hands. I know this looks like a hot fucking mess. I understand that. Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Yay. Oh, thank you, Yo-Yo, for the rose. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. There we are. Yeah, once again, if I don't, like, respond to your comments right away, it's because we're live on 3 different things. So I apologize in advance. I've been wanting to try to stream on, like, all of these at once at some point, you know? See what happens. Just see what happens. Worlds collide. Right? Right. Okay. There's a little bit of a curvature just because that's like right near that point, and then you have the cheekbone right here. It's a good thing people on Twitch and YouTube can't see me because it's fucking... I don't know if anybody here has sat down and drawn before and just been like, you're doing like a skull or like you need a certain pose and it's like up close near your face or something. So you just kind of like reach out your hand or you put... you reach out your hand and just kind of like angle it to where you want it and then start sketching from there. Or maybe you just start feeling around your face. Like, wait, where are the bones again? Where do you go? You said you want to throw a brick at someone, so showing you that the other side, it's not the nicest. What if I just, you know, what if I just tie a bit of candy to it? What if I just put it like a malt or something? And you throw it on the other side that doesn't have the candy, right? So it doesn't get smushed into your face. Oh god. I don't think that makes it better, but you know, at least you get a candy. Oh dear gods. Oh. Alright, let's thin this out a wee bit. Doop. Not even gonna be able to see that in the long run, but whatever. It's whatever. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna keep it at 6, just because, you know, a 6 is good. A 6 is very good. And this joint here. But no, this series is gonna be like, we focus on one thing for the night. Whether it be stickers, or like illustration, what have you. There's a bit of a curvature right there. Bit of a curvature. Study, etc., 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 etc. Oh gods, I don't know if I did this right, but hold on, let me get the side structure done. There we go. Because I would really like to work on... The thought was there, and now it's gone. Shoot. Shoot. Oh, Goats is over in Twitch as well. Nice. Dang it. Okay, this actually does work. I was worried there for a moment that it wouldn't work. Sweet things usually make things better, but I think it doesn't make the experience better enough for it to be something you look forward to. Oh, you don't look forward to a brick being thrown at you? Oh, and now with candy? Oh, jeez. Ah, no. Oh, is that the experience for everybody else? Ah, damn it. Well then. That's unfortunate. No wonder those people were so angry. Oh dear. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay, the problem is with this right now is most of this you're not gonna see later on when I get to the painting portion, you know? It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. And now the question is, does Evil know how to draw teeth? The answer is, no, she does not. You know why? Because she's never practiced it before. You know, I heard the weirdest piece of advice in regards to drawing anatomy ever. And this girl was like, oh, if you're having problems drawing toes, for whatever reason, no reason in particular, draw them like you do teeth. I'm like, pardon moi? Excuse me? Okay. When I learn to do that, I will keep that in mind. Feet are weird to draw. Because it's like, everybody's foot or feet are different, you know? It's like some people have that weird thing with their small toe where it turns into the foot rather than going out. That, and some people have massive injuries to their feet where it makes the one foot look way narrower or way flatter than the other. So it's like, okay. Now it's gonna look awkward no matter what I do. Right? Right. But it is what it is. Also, I think like the small toe thing is, isn't it like a? Sorry, my brain is just going. Isn't that like a genetic marker of somebody who's related to like the Viking or at least Norwegians? I don't remember too well. At least somewhere down the line. Teeth. There we go. I do not remember very well. Does this guy have crammed teeth? He might. I'm gonna give him some crammed teeth. Yeah. Imperfect, which is perfect. And then you should be able to see the grinders back here. I'm not gonna highlight too much, we're just gonna... There we go. Do. All right. Starting to come along nicely, I feel like. I feel like this section could be a little bit better. There we go. Alright. do I want to do that for the entire section? Maybe very light indications, rather than like a whole hatching. You know what I mean? Like, that would just be overwhelming. There we go. Something like that. Alright. Quee. Alright. Alright, there we go. Sorry, brain is like going between I should say something to focus. Lock in. Worry about this. But no, it feels like things keep happening, so I'm trying to veer away from like the doom and gloom rating that I have ready. It's just sitting there, locked and loaded. It's ready. It's just a matter of actually drawing it. And then, you know, putting it out there. Which honestly, I might just go ahead and put it like on Ko-fi for a little bit. So if anybody fancies, I don't have Ko-fi like ready for everything else yet, but it would be a good place to store things for time being, you know. Okay. Get those grind and bottom teeth in there. Real good. Let me make my stencil a little smaller. Yeah. Actually have it go into the jaw rather than just sitting there awkwardly. He's just sitting there awkwardly. Do 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 do. So that's our two names right there. Make sure that kind of dips down. And then this one has a bit of curvature to it. Yeah! Yeah, those would be the canines. Because then you have your front teeth, and then you have like, I don't know what you call that one, actually. It's not... No, it's not the incisor. That would be your canines. Forget what it's called. I used to know these things. There we go. But then again, this guy's teeth are going to be a little crammed, so they're going to be awkward. Only noticed that the teeth that are to the first left and right of your big teeth, like your buck teeth or whatever you want to call them, they're meant for vegetation, and then of course you have your incisors, which are kind of like your meat teeth. Hey, Jamster. Want to get back into drawing? Pick up a fucking pencil or a pen and just start, like, cranking it out. Draw some circles. Oh dear. Thank you for the follow, Jamster. Start simple and then work your way up. Nothing wrong with that. And, any tips on getting better at anatomy? Actually, yes. So, get yourself like a really crappy pen or a pen that you don't like an ink pen. This is not an ink pen, by the way. This is actually one of my nicer ones. I actually don't know what this is. It's a Prismacolor. Oh. And get some cheapo drawing paper. And then, hold on, let me bring up a website. I have two really good websites for anybody who's like wanting to get better at their anatomy. So, un momento por favor. I will find it for you. Let me get you the right website too, because there's two different things and one of them is not okay. I don't understand why they took that domain, but here we go. So the first website is Sketch Daily Reference Site. I highly recommend this one for like if you just want to go, you know? Just like, give me anything, draw anything. This is the perfect thing because it has, hold on, let me move the chat box out of the way. It has full body, has body parts, animals, structures, and vegetations. Now, there are different categories, there's different types. You can set it up to class mode, which is, I highly recommend if you're trying to, like, train your mind to focus on one segment, or better yet, if you're training yourself to just isolate things down into different shapes and stuff really quickly. That's the best thing you can do. So there's Sketch Daily Reference Site, and the next one is Pose Maniacs. This one's a little iffy. It is latent with ads, I will say, but literally just type in all caps Pose Maniacs, and it's going to take you to the home page, and then you're going to go over to the search tab, which is right next to home, and you're going to have a huge selection of models. And the best part about this website is when you click on a model, it's going to take you to the next page, and then you can, like, move the model around. It is really, really cool. And the best part is, it's all free. Those are the two best websites for references. Sorry, I just... I wish somebody had, like, shown me earlier when I was in, like, high school those websites. But they are awesome. The second one is Pose Maniacs. So it's POSEMANIACS. Pose Maniacs. There's also a bit of the joint jawbone coming up here. Looks like. Yeah. But they're great. They are awesome. I use a lot of their references if I need help with like a certain angle. It is awesome. Very nice. Actually, I need this to come down a little bit more because there's more length to the jaw right here. Just because of the angle, it's really like, there you go. Doesn't have to be precise, just has to, yeah. We're gonna add little divots in between. My brain keeps going to, I remember this from Autopsy. Oh god, so fun fact, I wanted to be a homicide detective for the longest time, so I took all the classes, psychology, forensic science, things like that, which by the way, if you ever get into forensic science and you want to go in, they're gonna have you do a blood splatter class. It is seriously fun. Because you're just dressed in this suit, and they put you in this room with like plaster all over the place, and then they give you like these fake little dummies, and that they have they're like these little packets, and it's synthetic blood. And they give you a whole slew of things. You have like kitchen knives, you have hammers, mallets, all this stuff, and they're like, okay, go ham. Figure out how to make these blood splatters, and then you come back with a drawing pad and your notes and stuff, and it's actually really fun. The other part, it's maybe not so fun. I shadowed a homicide detective for a year. And during that year, I attended 2 autopsies. Oh, God. And they're not... I smile and I laugh just because it's how you get through it, right? It's not super traumatic or anything like that. It is a little unnerving, I will say. Because you're just sitting there while some, like, this mortician... Well, not the mortician, but the post-life doctor or whatever you want to call him is like, okay, come here. Hope you're not squeamish, because we're literally just going to take these and we're just gonna pop this guy's chest open. Now you see all this? And you just gotta take like a little tool, and they're kind of poking around in this poor guy's like stomach and stuff, and the chest cavity, and they're pointing out like where all the damage and everything is, and you're like, and of course, the detective that I was following, she was like, so you want to go to lunch afterwards? Yeah, sure. Oh, God. I don't know why that memory just started to... Well, I mean, I kind of sort of know why, but it just started to come back, and I'm like, huh. It's not so much an iron stomach as just a kind of disassociation of like, this person is here, they're no longer with us. This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna add a little bit there. It's still something that I enjoy drawing, like skulls and bones. Tis a part of life. I guess that's another way to look at it, is like, not necessarily a fear of death, it's more like I want to understand how somebody got in that state, you know? I've always been fascinated by like how the human brain ticks. People are weird. I get what you're saying, because might as well laugh than be sad. Yeah. Because if you don't laugh and you're like, I'm going to be upset about this, you're going to be upset all the time. And then you're just going to make yourself sick, which that's no good. It's no good. No good whatsoever. Ah. Heh. Alright. So. Trying to figure out, is that part of the, hold on. That's like right in here. The mine's a little distorted. It's a very thin palette. I have to say, the worst part about that job, though, paperwork. The paperwork! There is so much paperwork. It's like 80% of the job, aside from being nosy. Like, the entirety of being a PI or a detective is just be like, what are you doing? Let me see those text messages. What you got going on over there? So, I heard about your friend. It's like, you gotta be the nosiest person in the entire room. And then there's the paperwork, which is so boring. But I mean, you gotta accept it's part of the job too, because you're like, I found this at Exhibit A. I found Y and Z at Exhibit B. I talked to Mary Jane today at 9:53 a.m. I tried to talk to John Doe at 10:50 p.m. He is nowhere to be found, left a voice message, yada yada yada, what have you. And then you just kind of sit back and you're like, well, can I do anything else? I think I'll find them on Facebook. Oh god. I mean, it's just clues, but with even more paperwork. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the bottom palette. It was the garden with the rope. A garden with the rope. Oh. Oh dear. Alright, so you can see the grinder teeth right here. And then... yeah, no. We're not giving this guy wisdom teeth. Poor thing. The wisdom teeth kind of suck. They do. They hurt. A lot. At least they can. It's so weird. It's like a 50-50 for most people. It's like either your wisdom teeth are fine. Well, actually, no. It's more like you have three options. Your your wisdom teeth come in, they hurt like a motherfucker, have to have them removed. 2, you're completely fine. They're absolutely inert. They're very minimal. They don't do anything. Or 3, the doctor doesn't want to take them out at all because number 1, they are not causing you pain, they are not changing your jawline, and they're actually useful. I'm number 1. There we go. Okay, I think our Skelly boy here, or at least the head, is done in regards to shaping. I hope I don't have any because my mom didn't, so it is a very, who knows, it's all in genetics. Either way, it's not fun. Oh gods. I wonder if I should change this over to a different layer. Yeah, you know what? I am. Just so, like, in case I need to change the size of the vertebrae and everything. This part is gonna be a little... it's gonna be shady. Get it? Because it's in shade. Okay. Oh, God. Full sketch? Yeah. Oh, God, I hope that isn't too far. It's kind of small on paper or page right now, just because I'm gonna expand it later. But here. There we go. There's the draft sketch. Is this... oh, it's cold. Ah, jeez. Did you go to art school? No, I did not. I don't know if I ever will, to be honest. I take a lot of art classes online that I just find off of YouTube. Also, Clip Studio does have free classes every few months that I take, so those are fun. Because I get a lot of people who work in like Universal Studios and former Disney artists and stuff, so it's always interesting to sit there and listen to them chatter on about like their process and what exercises they do and how they look at things. Tasty morsel. So, yeah. one of the things I always wanted to, like, outside of the homicide detective bit, was I want it to be a, for a while, I wanted to be an artist for Blizzard. You know, like World of Warcraft and stuff. So I thought that was so cool. So cool. So I just went headlong into, like, character design and things like that. I'm not saying I'm good at it, I'm just, like, that's where I want it to be. So I worked on it. Hence, anatomy being so important, even though it's like... I stress myself out with that stuff, even with the resources I have, I'm like, it needs to be perfect! Gah. Do. Oh, my darling. Alright. There's actually a lot more going on with that, but...
We'll make this a wee bit smaller.
Shoo. Kinda angle it just a wee bit. Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Ironically enough, I used to work on Krita, which I still do now and then if I want to get like a bigger animation or try something out. I just don't like the tools and the things they have in there. But once again, the free animation is quite nice, I will say. It's very nice. But everything else is kind of sucky. Oh dear. But they don't have as many tools that are as smooth and easy to use as Clip Studios. Which I know everybody's like, oh, Clip Studio, it seems so difficult to get a hang of. You don't you don't need to learn what all of this does. All you need to know is tools, how to make your page, and layers are your best friend. So are folders. Those folders are a lifesaver. And then, if you're like, oh, I want to do something symmetrical. How do I use a symmetry tool? That's easy. You just go to the sidebar. Move that. You just go to the sidebar on your left, you go down to your rulers, and then you hit the symmetrical tool, and then what you want to do is you want to go over to your tools once again, and there's going to be a little option at the bottom, or you can just hit settings right there, your subtool details. You scroll through that, and there's going to be a little button that says, hey, special ruler control? Yes! And then boom, symmetry. I wanted to get into animation and drawing, so I have an iPad and pencil, but I struggle to motivate. Squares! Circles! They're your friends. Trust. It's like a little plate right there. So what I like to do is... Where is it? There! Hang on. My hair's gonna be a mess for a moment. My camera's in a very precarious place, so I need to be careful about this. Oh god. Okay. It didn't fall. Fantastic.
Yay. Success.
Alright, sorry Twitch and YouTube chat, you won't be able to see this, so I'll describe it to the best of my abilities. So, I have with me my sketchbook. A physical sketchbook. A paper sketchbook. So in regards to animation, or if I'm like going through art block or anything, which I have several of these by the way, I will literally just start doodling shit. But in regards to animation and what I need to do later this week, probably Friday, is I'll just sketch it out in here. Just put it down on paper first, instead of, like, sitting there and struggling and being like, what am I gonna do today, Jimbo? And it's like, you're gonna take your sketchbook, you're gonna sit here, you're gonna listen to Markiplier scream about murdering his horse, and you're gonna put together an animation on paper first. Just put 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you actually put it down onto whatever thing you're using, you know, make sure you bring up, like, whatever, like, if I'm doing, special movements, if I don't, God's brain. Markiplier! It's Markiplier! Yes.
Markiplier.
I do like watching him. He's funny as hell. He's in Guam! In Guam! That's hilarious, by the way. It's like, editors, put me in Guam! Yeah. Oh, I don't expect anybody to know that. It's okay. Oh, dear. Lexi. Like, okay. You are very Portuguese! Oh, dear. But alas. But, you know, if I need help with, like, how somebody's moving, how a certain part moves, I'll just go through YouTube. I also have a bunch of, oh, hold on. By the way, is there a definitive reason for drawing, or do you just draw for fun? It's a weird thing. It's for fun, mostly, but also mostly everybody in my family draws or does some kind of art, so it's kind of just, I guess you could say it's genetic in the way of, like, oh, art or music is a thing. Do it. Do something with it. These 3 scary games. Subnautica, Red Dead Redemption, and then his reaction videos to, like, Amazon stuff. It's funny. I'm here to show you how to defend yourself, but at a discount. Yay. Oh god, something just happened. I don't know what just happened, but something just happened. Oh god. But nay. I'll just surf around YouTube for, like, different references and things in regards to, like, movement, if I need, like, help understanding how the human form moves, an animal, or I have, like, a... This is why I'm so screwed if TikTok ever goes down. I have a shit ton of references in my favorites tab on TikTok for animation. Like... And they're really good, that's the thing. I'm so screwed if TikTok goes down on the 22nd, so... Oops. Have you watched his old vids where he gets in the bathtub and makes hot chocolate? Yeah! The hot chocolate tub. Oh my gosh. That in and of itself is so ridiculous. It's like, Mark, why? Because I can! Ah... Yeah, these plates are actually way thinner than they're supposed to be. Or not supposed to be, but way... supposed to be way thinner than they actually are here, but you know.
We're here now.
I am a man who owns 5 ovens! Then you can just go on eBay and get some... eBay? I'm Markiplier, bitch! Sugar and pepper and pepper and sugar, sugar and pepper and pepper and sugar. I actually have the Drowned Man t-shirt. I need to wash it though.
The dance of Italy.
It's the dance of Italy. Oh, 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 it's the dance of Italy. Whoa, 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 the dance of Italy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. On. Referring to my reference momentarily. I think what we should do is put the ribcage on a 3rd layer. 4th layer, pardon. Apparently I can't fucking read. Because we're gonna have a little shrubbery right in here. The shrubbery! We'll have a bit of shrubbery, like, right in here. So, we'll put our ribcage right in here. Alright? Right. Got it? Got it. I probably should have done this earlier, now that I think about it. Did you get into my Cuban coffee? The Big Ten? I poured the rest of the regular coffee into it. If you're talking about the big tin of Colombian coffee.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Here, I'm gonna move this over. So we only had like a little bit of the regular stuff left. The more I talk, the less you draw. Damn it! Yeah! It's unfortunate, but it happens. It's a weird cycle of like, I want to stream. Oh no, the good stuff? No. I've just been wondering why I'm so hyperactive. It's because I haven't talked to anybody in a while like this. And it's fun. That's the problem with, like, that comes in the yellow packets, you're acting hyper. No. No, I have not seen that one. Nay. Actually, put it along this surface right here. There we go. And then kind of add... Though the Cuban coffee is very nice. I just can't have it. Because I think part of my problem last night was the Alani. Well, I was like so anxious. That or just the heightened sense of something bad is about to happen. Which... it did.
Alright, I kinda don't wanna do the other bits of the rib just because it's like I wanna be able to put the bones correctly. So... but... we'll see how we do this, yeah?
Alright. Force of habit. Because you know what I can do? Ah! Wrong way! I can spin it. But also, I don't want to spin it. Oh, God. No. The problem with, like, streaming and drawing is that I am either in a flow state and I don't say anything, or I say too much and nothing gets done. You know what I mean? There's no in between. No in between. I love that they branched out for this track. It's so freaking good.
It's so good.
Out of the way! Thank you.
And then it's a fine line. Indeed.
This makes me miss Cabana so much. It's one of the few good things about Florida is culture. The culture. Not just Florida man culture of, I'm gonna take my girlfriend in her gator finding pants and her gator finding snapping turtle, and we're gonna go down to the creek and we're gonna get us some gators. Hell yeah. I got a pet gator. He's about, the size of the damn door. His name is George. You want to pet him? Oh, God. Not that. Not that. But it is pretty funny. Oh, good gods. Florida man analyzes gator out with shopping cart. I believe it! I believe it. I believe it. I lived there long enough. I seen some shit. I seen some shit, man. I want a gentle curve right here, but it's not gonna be that gentle. It's not. But I miss all the colorful buildings and, like, all the people just hanging out, playing music and stuff outside of the restaurants and everything. And not even in the tourist district, just where everybody goes after school. You know. Just get out of school, out of elementary or something, and your parents are like, hey, meet us over here in the food court, and you're like, okay, cool. Go, and everybody else is out there getting ready for their next shift or what have you. It's just nostalgia. Nostalgia. I wouldn't live there again. By no means would I actually live in Florida again. It's just too much, man. Too much. But it did have some nice things to it. Okay. Okay. As you can see, I am going over it. That's okay. Train! It doesn't feel right. It should be going up and moving with the upper segment. Wait, just a minute. So, kind of do that, and then curve right here. Now, I'm just gonna add a little bit right there. Energy gives Bard. Oh, I didn't realize I was giving Bard. Oh gods. I have no songs, nor sick rhymes. Unless I'm absolutely delusional. Oh dear. I always thought it was more of Druid. No, I'm not as hippie-ish. Not as hippie as one thinks. Though technically I do classify as a hippie. Like alternative hippie, you know? As all Markiplier fans are. Ah, yes, we are all bards. We're all theater kids to a certain degree. To a certain degree. It doesn't matter which part of the theater we're in. Have you been harassing the dragons? No, I haven't been harassing the dragons again. I swear. My social anxiety couldn't. I feel that. Though I worked backstage, so I didn't have to worry about, like, performances. It was just, like, giving the actors and everybody else their, like, stuff. Like, take this! Go! Go! Get
here! You're supposed to be on stage at 5! Move it!
That was kind of my job. To a degree. For like a year in middle school.
It's a thick rib now.
Kind of just thin it out towards the side. Yeah. One time on stage. Never again. I have nothing. I have nothing. Alright. All of this is not going to stay. Ugh. Did I not hit the eraser? No, I did not. Thin this out a wee bit. Thin that out, because we don't need to see all the connection points. So difficult to see it all. That one's adorable. Yes.
Zoom! Ooh, pretty bones. Yes.
Gods. That just made me think of a rather depressing scene from Death Stranding, the second game that's come out last year. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but one of the characters, you basically get to see their demise, and I forget what they're actually called, but basically this particular character was given this ability to where if they died, they could technically come back again. But for some reason they chose not to, or they were unable to, so they're kind of stuck in this weird in-between realm. And they were watching as their body was like being put on a gurney and then covered and everything, and then autopsies and all this other stuff. Kind of like a purgatory, yeah, basically. You're just stuck in like this weird animation of like he could interact with things in the living world, but not too much. But it took like a lot out of him, you know. He's a ghost essentially. I forgot where I was going with it. I completely forgot. Oh no, there was a point to that. Suspended animation. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yes, bones. Just imagine, like, you die and then you're kind of stuck in this weird realm, kind of like purgatory, and you're watching the mortician kind of, like, dress you up, or, you know, they're doing an autopsy, trying to figure out what killed you if it's not already evident. And they just go, "You have lovely bones." Why, thank you. Oh, God. Absolutely lovely bone structure. I'm green with envy. Huh. An unusual compliment, but I'll take it. Oh, dear. Like, it's the first time seeing myself in, like, this. I'm gonna move, this down a little bit.
I need to go there. Yes.
Shrink. So I can kind of line this up and know what I'm doing. Because it's kind of wonky. Here we go. I'm not too just perturbed by it, though. I don't know why my brain is getting so confused by this. It's pretty simple. You know, I think I'm just gonna simplify it even further by doing this number. Because I'm like, I want to get it very precise, but it's taking too damn long to do that, so... Expedite! I should have been doing this beforehand. Ah. There we go. Okay. Go. Death Stranding was a cool game. I haven't played the second one yet. I need to watch it.
I need to watch some Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye.
Septic Eye? Sam! Yes. It's Norman Reedus and his amazing fetus. The ribs are way too spaced out. That's okay. Maybe they got a little jostled at some point. Who knows? I can turn the canvas. I know I can turn the canvas. You don't have to remind me that I can turn the canvas. Well, I'm just letting you know you can turn the canvas. It's like totally cool to turn the canvas. Nobody's gonna judge you for that. I know, it's just I don't want to turn the canvas. Why not? Because I don't want to. Playing kindergarten is so funny. The first time I saw that, I was working at a clinic and I was like, what the hell is bro playing? I guess I'll listen to it. Why is there a character called Nugget? Who is Nugget? Why do I get Kenny vibes? Okay.
Alright. Alright, guy.
It's like a weird, off-brand, watered-down South Park. There we go. There we are. Though I will say, there is one video. The thing that really got me into, like, watching... The two things, actually, that got me into watching Jacksepticeye. Ironheart and Undertale. I wasn't part of the Undertale fandom, let's just make that very clear. No, I wasn't part of it. And thank the gods. That was a mess. I still see the scars of war occasionally on Tumblr and Twitter. Like, y'all good? Y'all good? Goodness. Happy Wheels. I saw his, revisited Happy Wheels a while ago. Or when he did it back, like, 2-3 years ago? Around Christmas. It's like he revisits a game occasionally. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very, very small.
Actually, put it a little closer. But angle it out. Yes. Improve upon it. Yeah. Happy Wheels is kind of funny, though. It's like, what do you mean? I get to drive this car, and I have to avoid these spikes, and then at the end I kill my character off in a funny manner. But traumatic manner! Funny but traumatic manner. Oh, good golly. Goodness. Go. Their Subnautica series is pretty cool. I do love me some Subnautica. I need to replay it. There's a bunch of mods I want to try out for it. Like the Giga Leviathan. Oh my gosh. Or the Red Plague. Oh. That one is absolutely horrifying. Okay, that's 4. Then we have 5, which is our joint connection. Yes! Wait, did I see something over there? Bear! Alright, cool. Oh, ironically enough, this goes into the other line. Yeah. The ocean. Motion. I haven't watched like any Subnautica stuff at all, but I want to. Like the one that came out a few years ago, or the one that they're currently in court for right now between Crafton and the Subnautica devs. To your shore, sailor, away forever. Here we go. You won't be able to see that segment, but I do want to draw it just because. I don't know. I don't know anything about other than deep sea and scary big boys, which is fair. That's fair. That's what we're here for. Deep sea creatures and scary boys that you kind of taunt once you are in a safe space, and then they look at you and you're like, bye. Goodbye now. Good. I'm going. Bye-bye. Farewell. Sorry I said anything. Goodbye. I can't do a smooth slide. My desk won't allow it. Ah. Wow. That wind is a howling. Wind's howling. Fish. There we go. Round and sail back to your shore, sailor, pay forevermore. Round and sail back to your shore. Okay. There we are.
That's that side done.
I know there's like missing bits and pieces, but hey, that's gonna be covered up with greenery. Greenery. See? It's which way do I want to go? I think I'm fine here. It's good. Only like a little indication. We're not going to see too much of this. I seriously need to play Hades 2. I haven't. I just haven't touched it yet. It's like I want to finish one. Oh gods, I love Darren Cobb's like
His beautiful musical mind. Yeah.
damn. Oh goodness, thank you for the roses there, Jamster. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you.
Yes.
The bones. Girl, this girl gets fucking creative about her curses, though. Oh, goodness. Alright, so then section through the sternum right here. That's kind of broken off. Well, actually, no, it's not broken off. That's... Oh god, I know it has like a tail end to it. We'll see!
We will see.
Close your eyes. Yeah, it's way easier to like draw the main arc of, of the rib cage, like the connection bone right here, than it is to go individual rib with no like no structural anchor. I was just sitting there like, where does it go? Where do the ribs go? Oh, some TV, but I'll be on the lookout for another stream. I'll be trying to stream here for whatever TikTok will allow me. Because I want to play WoW tomorrow, but we'll see if it works. Because I'm like, is my computer gonna explode? But thank you for joining us, Jamster. Hope you have a great night. Oh dear. Remember, the pins and cheap paper. Squares and circles are your friends. Oh dear. Alright. I think... So that actually... Okay, I'm going to erase this section right here so nobody flip their lid too much. Kind of give it a sharper edge right there. Here we go. I might go throw the kettle on for some tea. Tea. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Let's get the ribs on the other side done. Where are we? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Where are we? What are we doing here? Where are we going? Why do you carry a knife with you like that? Ah. Very carefully get rid of that. Kind of thin out these a bit. Alright. I know they look a little weird, but we'll survive. It's fine. Alright. That. The fourth one. Alright. Kind of have a way a little bit clearer. Just a wee bit. But no, I would love to have like art nights every Tuesday and Thursday, so we could just sit here and hang out and draw stuff, you know. I think that's number one, good exercise. Good bit of exposure therapy for me. A good bit of exposure. Yes. Just because it gets me out of my comfort zone a little bit more. There we go. I think, okay, so either Thursday, I want to do like a concept art sketch page here soon. I don't know if I want to do that in my own time or if we'll do that maybe like Thursday night. I don't know. We'll see what we fancy.
We'll see what we fancy. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm thinking about this. Just follow it. Just follow it through. So then, kinda let the line die off right there. And then this is gonna circle back around because it's part of the main structure. I need to make this a wee bit smaller. Ooh. There we are. It's hard to tell what's what, just because it's like I'm not seeing the full thing. Oh god. I can only guess. Oh dear. Alright, pin this out a wee bit. There we are. A little hiccup right there. That's alright. Alright, just kind of leaving those there. That'll work. And then another one right here, just for
Just for a little flavor. Yee.
Oh god. There we go. Actually looks quite impressed with it, to be honest. It's pretty good. Okay. Do I want to... Let's kind of play around with this a little. Oh, guts. Yes. Okay. Might expand this a little bit. That looks about right. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to combine these. Because it feels like it's in a good spot. Now I'm going to keep that rough sketch just so I can kind of have an idea of like where everything is. So I am going to, well, what am I going to do? That's a good question. Tell you what, I'm going to start 2 folders. So folder 1 is going to be for coloring in our skinny boy. I'm going to use the SU Cream pencil because I like that it has solid colors. And here's our color palette that I had prepped beforehand. How great is that? Yay! I'm actually going to start with this neutral one. I'm going to start with the neutral color here, the kind of flamish color. And then we're going to work our way to darker tones. And then we'll add brighter stuff later. But I don't know. I think I'm going to avoid the bright stuff for right now and just work with our neutrals and our darks. And then once I set a premise for where the light is, which it's kind of like in this forefront area here. And then there's this cheekbone, that's going to be dark, this is going to be dark, this region's going to be dark. Shall see. We shall see. God, it's only 10 o'clock. It feels like way later, but then again, we got started like, what, 8:30, 8:40-ish? Okay. Let's get our Skelly Boy done first. And then we'll worry about the plants and the greenery. I'm actually gonna fill these in.
Yeah.
Okay. I should have done the outline earlier. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to do it on stream, but alas, here we are. Make sure you get in between there.
Get in between those sockets. Meh.
I think here in about like 10 minutes I'm gonna go throw the kettle on for, I don't know. I'm thinking hot chocolate. You know, I had tea earlier. Just craving something a little sweeter. Know what I mean? I think it's because we're so close. That's why it's blurry. At least to me it's kind of blurry. Yay! Okay. Seriously like this pencil. It's great. Why is it so blurry up close? And then when you zoom in, it just... Scroll! Something about the density, I think. Oh well, it's okay.
It's fine. We'll live.
Oh dear. There's a problem with the folder idea. I think we'll just have to play it by... I want to say play it by ear. We'll just play it by how, you know, things go. Or we could just add the base shadowing, like, for the plants and things here. Or, like, when I say the base, I'm talking like... I'm gonna do something here. Just... right? That kind of deal. Magic.
It's magic.
We'll do that. As underneath it, and then we'll add, like, greenery and things and all the pretty stuff. I am not too worried about painting outside the bounds right now. That will be when we are completely done with Skelly Boy. Which I don't know when that'll be. This was quite ambitious. At least it feels a little bit more ambitious. it. Okay. It's just nice to have everything organized into a folder. It makes, like, oh, where is this layer? Oh, where's this layer? Oh, I want to group these together without, like, actually combining the layers. Just put it in a folder. So that way, if you need to, and you're like, man, I wonder what that whole bottom layer looks like without the color, it's like you just hit the I for the folder and it just takes it away. Boom. Boom, Beata. And it brings it back like magic. It's great. I'm keeping the sketchy sketch above that. Just because. Just because. Sketchy sketch. Zoom! I actually might add something. The color palette is just to use as a reference. It is not the end-all be-all, but sometimes I like to add a little extra. Sometimes. Just to add a bit of flavor to it. Add a bit of flavor to our boy. Yes. There we go. I just remember the arrow. Like, here! Right in the cranium! Ah! All for what? The arrow that's about to get lodged in your head.
Here's the wee bit of flavor.
Show me your ribs. Don't be shy. Especially right in here. And I know it doesn't seem like it's doing much, but trust. Trust! Have trust! It will show up later. I have to have trust in myself too. Like, ah! Okay. That's the wrong file. Alright, so I believe I said we were gonna start going a little... start neutral and then go get darker and darker and darker. Yeah. And these are gonna be off colors just a bit. And I'm not confident enough to do that thing where it's like... okay, the one swab trick. You know, like, I took this, and then I came through here, and then this. That thing. I'm not there yet. We're not there yet. Though I would like to be, because I actually really like that art style. One day, I'll do, like, a study of it. I will do a study one day. Though I think that doesn't really have any... I think that's just a from site kind of deal. Rather than, you know, sketch it out, but who knows? I don't, obviously. Yeah, all this bottom jaw is going to be super, super dark, except for in the front. So... just go ahead and mix all that in. Including that top half right there. Okay. Has it been 10 minutes? I can't tell. I haven't been watching the time at all. I don't know. Do, 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 do. Okay. Where do I hear something? Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, hopefully, I gotta get some things like cleaned up on my computer. Mainly, the things I need to clean up is actually screenshots from Minecraft because I have a lot. I have a lot of screenshots. And then some Minecraft videos I need to post. So I just haven't had time to do so as of late. Between getting projects off the ground and then personal stuff going on. You know, it's been a little hectic.
Been very, very hectic, unfortunately.
But there'll be one out tomorrow and Thursday. Which, yay.
Yay!
Just douse this in, you know, the off cream, kind of greenish, yellowish tint, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what this is called. It's not phthalo blue, I'll give you that much. Yeah. Okay. I think now I'm gonna go turn the kettle on and grab a thing of water, so I will be right back. And keep an ear out for the kettle. Be right back! Your turn. Kettle is on. Ugh, sorry, gotta shake out my hair a little bit because it's like I've cut it several times in the past few months. And apparently that's making it grow quicker, because now it's right back to where it was in early October. Which is, like, super long and super heavy. Like, ah! Really? Gah! Yeah. Look, look. I should erase that. There we go. Okay. It's like super long, super heavy, and I've given up. I can't have it in the knot that I usually do, which helps to, like, the weight distribution for too long. Or else it starts giving me a headache. Which is just awful. Alright, buddy boo. You are finally You, sir, are a skeleton. You, sir, are a fish. Okay. I think I'll make some hot chocolate with like a little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg. No ginger this time. Give that a little bit of a rest. Alright, so most of our shading is going to be on the inside of the ribs, towards like facing us, and then on the left hand side. So,
Yeah.
It's not super bright though. And then everything going down. So, yay. You okay, Miso? Oh, sleepy boy. We're just over there curled up snoozing because that temp is like dropping. Dropping. It's plummeting. It's dropping. It's dropping. New word. Dropping. Ah. This is gonna get coverage from plants and stuff, so might as well. Yeah, kinda sorta, but not fully fill it. You know what I mean? And then little bits and pieces here. Put mice in the carpet. Put mice in the carpet, Bitsy. Okay.
Yee.
Okay.
And you're just gonna blend it all together.
A little bit more towards the middle here. I don't. My brain just keeps going, what's the proper terminology for that particular piece of the rib cage? Is it the sternum? And then looking over my shoulder, just like... You have to understand, not only is my family full of artists and musicians, but also nurses and physicians. Yay. Oh, God. It's like, you don't know what that is? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It just doesn't come up in conversation so easily.
Make it come up in conversation! Ah!
Ah. Anywho. Oh god. Alright. Oh god.
Right along there. Yes, good. Thank you.
Up.
We're gonna give it the uppies. There you go. Good.
Oh god. Boop. Yeah.
Slide over.
Cover a bit more ground here because there's quite a bit. And of course, these it's going to be very, very dark, but we're gonna layer it.
Layer it quite nicely. Yes. There we go. Very small brush. Here. There. And that.
Alright. I keep thinking about Kimori. I'm just like,
Kimori is coming out soon. Ah! I'm so excited.
Kimori the Windseeker. I hope it lives up to the hype, because I haven't been this excited for a game in a long time. Not since, oh god, not Yaga. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up on Steam. I have it. I haven't played it in a while. Though I was kind of disappointed that it was only in early access still. But I did get it. Where is it? It's not Witchling. Rika! Yes, Rika. It's all about witches, though. Oh, there has been a big update. Nice. Apparently a chapter update. I should play it again. I should. Since they updated chapter. I just want them to have, like, multiple chapters before I stream it or anything. You know what I mean? Because then it'd be way more fun for us to sit here and be like, oh, this is so cool. Last time I played it was like 2 months ago, roughly. There was a lot of quality of life updates. It just didn't have anything, like, new to it that was worth showing off, in my opinion. I am using the blend tool, right? Yes. It's like, are you sure about that, yeah, goose?
I don't know.
Alright. Okay. There we are. It's a good base layer, and now we're gonna build off of that. I think I was using... I'm going to start a good habit here, because sometimes I forget which color I'm using. So,
I'm just gonna put it right there so I can remember what it is.
oh god, my nose. It is windy out there, so my sinuses are just like,
Huh.
start throwing this down in here. Start throwing it down! give this guy a little bit of shadowing around the sockets, as it were. Not too much, because there is still quite a bit of reflective light off the cranium.
Yes.
Yes! And then all of this gets darker as we go. There's only a little bit here, but I'm going to add it for a little bit of color flavor, as it were. Color flavor! Tastes like purple. Red ones are the best! Oh god. Sorry, I have to make that joke anytime it comes up. Alright. God, it just completely obliterates it. Shoo! Just push it out there. There you go. Much better. Okay. Alright. What time is it? It's like 10:30. Okay, not bad.
Get into a more comfy spot.
And while I'm listening out for the kettle. The kettle! Yay! Sorry if I go quiet. Just locking in, as it were. Like, must focus.
Go hyper focus. Oh.
Nope. Oh, I need to learn how to liquefy. Apparently that's a really good tool.
I just don't know how to use it. Not yet.
Not yet. Actually use an 8 and then pull it back towards the center. Here. There we go.
Listening for that kettle.
Alright. Add a little bit more to the leftmost section here. And then using the same size, we're gonna pull it. Just kind of a little bit up and down. You know, barely see it, but it'll help. Okay. Now for the vertebrae right here. crazy with it.
Go crazy. Go ham. Do what you gotta do.
Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Remember I said we were building off of layers? And kind of melding it in as we went. Here we are. Doing that very thing. I mean, if WoW doesn't work out tomorrow, I'm trying to think of what to play. Maybe like some Stardew or something.
Stardew Valley.
What y'all know about Stardew? I might just, to be honest. I haven't played Stardew in a hot minute. And it is quite fun. I just need to get like my second monitor set up here and then we'll be able to rock and roll.
Be able to rock and roll, baby.
Don't do that in the morning tomorrow. And at least try to be live by noon, so long as, you know, a decent bite of sleep, as it were. That's hard to come by these days. Very difficult to come by. Alright, have that mixing.
Really, really nice. Really, real nice.
Alright. Go. Oh, God. Oh, don't sneeze. Jeez, it's like, eh. Okay, other side. There you go. Alright. Man, I wonder if we're... Because it seems like we might get, like, the area I live in, we might be getting, like, a little bit of snow and possible thunder snow this weekend, which would be fun. Because that means we're gonna have a bigger, not necessarily a storm, but like a few days, maybe a day where it snows for like a few hours and then it stops and it's enough to cover the ground. Looks real pretty. And then people are freaking out like, oh my gosh, it's the apocalypse. And it's like, no, it's just a It doesn't even go over the ankle. Chill. Relax. It's fine. It makes driving difficult, but hey. It's fine. At least you're not snowed in. Like, you can still go places, technically. Just gotta be a little slower. Just gotta be a little slower and take your time. Alright. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check something real quick. Oh no, can I? Not necessarily. Oop. Here, I can check it on my phone. Alright, so we're working with this color. So that means we're bumping it up to this one. Yes. There we go. Bum. Yes. Really? Disappointing, but okay. So the nose, just the nasal cavity is just going to be like an off black, kind of like a dark green. Why is it when I don't look? I actually get messages. Fuck. Oh dear. You ever just wait for a message from somebody and you're checking your phone, Oh, kettle! I'll be right back. Hold on.
I return with some hot chocolate. Woo. I can't have any more coffee.
Oh god. Ah. Don't fall. Oh no.
Jeez. Precarious. Everything is very precarious right now. Oh god, no.
Gods. Alright. Quick. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I'm gonna crank the music up a little bit.
This is nice.
There we are. Okay. Quick. I hate it when TikTok does that. It just changes everything all of a sudden. I think this green is it's okay. Might add a little bit more in that little nook right there.
Just a wee bit.
And pull this down towards the side. I don't want this forehead section to be too dark, you know. It'll give a good hue, though. So, like right in here. Make it a little denser. There you go. And then this segment. Working on that. That part. Yes. Ugh. Mirror. That right there. Like right in a weird place for the shadowing. Okay. Trey? Where's it coming from? Alright. A little bit more in the jaw here. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot.
I mean, like.
There be the train. Yay. I think that's good. Oh, for where it is. Alright. moving on. This is actually turning out better than I thought it would. Nice. Where's it going like that? Stop it. Stop. Okay. TikTok's being weird over here. Just like, hey, this thing's happening. It's like, I don't care. I don't. No. Stop. Enough. Just enough. Why you go so far? Don't go so far. Right. I'm gonna add a little bit to the main section just for a little flavor color. But not much else. Alright. Right in the crevices right there. Alright. There. Alright. Start blending that in. Yes. Let's get the main line down. Yeah. There you go. I'm using my blend tool, right? Okay. A little bit of panic there, just like, I am using the blend, right? I hope so. Hmm. How am I gonna do leaves? Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, like a good question, not an idea. I don't know. It's kind of perplexing. We'll figure it out as we go. You know, fuck around, find out a little bit. That's how you learn. Oh, gods. Alright. Okay.
It's fine. It's good. Just, eh.
There we are. Oh, it's almost time. Time. Okay. Now it's starting to look a little green. Very green, actually. But that's the point. This is intentional. I'll take a step back, as it were, take a look at the whole thing here in a moment. I actually need to shuck my jacket off. There we are. There's our skelly bro, skelly boy, whatever you want to call him. Skeleton. Herbs free!
Ugh. Why, it's chilly?
You know, sitting in one spot. Retention of heat. Yay. Alright. And now it is time for these. The darker colors. Yes, at long last. I'm going to be very frugal with this, actually. It's only going in certain spots. So you have to remember, we're blending this out, so... Alright. Maybe not that much. There you go. Oddly enough, this makes me want to play Age of Empires. Mythology, to be exact. Oh my god. Well, it's not odd, because I mean, Hades, Greek mythology, so on and so such. Oh, man. It's right there. I haven't played Age of Mythology in a hot minute. Not since I was sick. Looks like an eyeball. You okay, Miso? Yep, he's good. Okay. Okay. Nasal. Right down. Okay, keep going. Yeah. Alright. Gonna have to add some more darkener right here. You. Just emphasize on it, you know? And then pull it over teeth. It's part of that subsection, by all technicality. Okay. I think we'll go for like another 25 minutes, just because we've been sat here for a while, for a hot minute. since we're streaming on TikTok, I'm not really taking as many frequent breaks, so... But I think tomorrow we'll play some Stardew Valley instead of WoW, just because. And then we'll have another art stream Thursday. Okay. The sound of despair at picking the wrong tool. Yes. We'll play some Stardew Valley and hang out tomorrow. Like I said, so long as I sleep pretty good, it'll either be, like, at 10, or if I don't sleep well, it'll be at 12. Who knows? We'll see. A little more on that side there. It's kind of in shade, you know. Has to be darker. It must be darker. Okay. Moving on. Not much in regards to the ribs, just because they are in a brighter segment, so, you know. Oh, I hate it when my nose gets itchy. It's like the most distracting thing in the world. Why did that vanish? What the hell? Weird. Okay. Just adding a little bit. A wee bit at a time. In between, in the crevices of the bone, yes, back edge here, right in here. Just a little bit, because you can still see them. They're not completely in shadow, but, you know, just teaking into it. And that is okay. There we go. I hope this turns out good. You can only hope. You can only try. Eat. There we go. Thank you. Hold that up. Sorry, I had to turn it down a little bit. Just getting too much there for a moment. Oh god, so this is actually becoming my favorite part of drawing, whereas before, or not just drawing, but sketching and anything in art right now. Because before I used to be very intimidated by, number one, putting together a palette and then colors and stuff like that, because I'm like, I don't know color theory. And now I have the base understanding of it, and it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter all too much, unless you're going about things traditionally. Color theory doesn't fucking matter. Unless you want to be super traditionalist about things, at which point, go wild with it. But other than that, I mean, it's whatever. Oh, goodness. Whatever makes you happy. You know? Go back over here a little bit. A little darker towards the center, and then I know I have a charcoal color I'm gonna throw in. Yeah, you got it, Ronnie. You understand. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh. This is really relaxing, which is a problem. Because now I'm like, I want to draw something else and then come back to this, because it's relaxing. It's just too relaxing now. Because it's not as intimidating. It's like, I know what to mix in with what to a certain degree. I'm more confident in that. It's like no problem for me to slap on another layer and be like, okay, let's experiment here. Let's do this. Does this work? No? Okay. Which opens up the door for, like, so much more. Ironically enough, the way that I learned how to, start adding blush and things like that to more humanoid characters, is by watching makeup artists on YouTube. How to make the skin look more alive, right? So it's not just this bland one color or two-tone, just really, really boring character. They actually have... It makes... like there's blood going through them a little bit, you know? You do the same? Or you did that too? Yeah. It's nice when you find like your... because I'm not a makeup girly. I don't really... Number one, I'm allergic to the majority of makeups. Number two, the makeup that I can wear is incredibly expensive. So, I live vicariously through other people. Oh, God. Just looked lifeless, yeah. Oh, yeah. But now it's like, oh. The only thing is, when you're dealing with characters that are not human, and you're like, okay, you're blue. Does that mean this would be purple, or what? What are you? What do you do? Explain yourself. Explain yourself to me, eh? What are you? Yeah. How do you operate? Eh. Oh, God. But it is kind of fun.
Then we get to play mix and match. Yippee!
I keep thinking about that concept art page now. Temperance. Need to temper. Focus on one thing. Most odd question, but it makes so much sense. Yeah. It does. It's like, hey, what are you? What do I add to you? What color would this be? Which is a good thing, because I have a friend, who we play similar enough games. And the thing is, we're both into the lore of these games. So if I'm stuck on something, I'm like, hey, dude, can you brainstorm with me for a moment? Yeah, sure, hold on. It makes life so much easier. To a degree. And then there are the odd times where, like, well, does that make sense? I don't know. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I think that's enough of... Oh, the reference photo? Yeah, sure. Here, let me bring it out of the little box that I have it in. And make it bigger. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see it. Big. Bigger. Yay. Wait, does it not show on TikTok? Did the page freeze? Or did the stream freeze? Hello? Shoot, can you guys just not see it? Hold on. Okay, it show for some reason it's not okay, it's counting as like a ooh. Something's happening. For some reason it's counting as a different like app, so it's not showing it. It'll show it in the smaller version. Oh. Oh dear. That's not correct. The problem is if I have it as display, it acts like there's nothing happening. TikTok, really?
You're not making life easy for me, man. You're not making life easy. Gah.
No, see. No, but we got a I'll describe it if you can't see it. We've got a partial skeleton, just the skull and then the rib cage and then a few other bits that I'm not gonna bother with at this time. Laying and being overrun by plants. And there is a rock back here. It's just a partial one. But we're nearly done with... Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze, so hold on. Okay, I'm good. But got some plants and things, so we're nearly done fully with adding the shadows and stuff. So the plan is, the idea is, I'm not going to put that on my journal. What I am going to do is we're going to add the final touches to the shadowing with the eyes, nose, mouth, and then like the end point for the sternum right here, and then segments over by the leftmost side of the ribcage. This right section is fine. And then, with what little time I have left, we're gonna start adding the greenery. My autocorrect keeps making me type "that's" an apostrophe. I fear this might be too light. Hold up. Oh yeah, that's like super light. Hold on. That's what I want. That color. It'll blend in pretty well with the rest. So it'll get a little bit of green tinge to it. But once again, being frugal with it. Because we don't need a lot. Less is more in some cases. Less is more. There we go. Oh dear. Just a bit. Kinda. Ah! Go back! Go back! Thank you. Small. Zoom! Okay. Very uncomfy place to be, but hello, Mr. Skeleton. gonna be right up in your personal beeswax. And then edge here. Okay. And back here, a little bit right here. Alrighty. Some in here. The desk. And then right in this crevasse. Jaw. And then we blend. Wonder why not a lot of people are... Oh. It's because I'm smaller. But that's fine. That and I haven't really been streaming on TikTok as much, and I've only been posting as of, like, January 1st in regards to the frequency, so... Algorithm. Thank you for the follow there, Danny. Danny, Ranny. Danny. Ranny. That makes more sense, yeah. So, I mostly stick over to, like, YouTube and Twitch and stuff. But I'm kind of changing the direction that I'm going. Simply because it's like, I'm not good at game commentary, so I'm better at writing and drawing and creating things than I am at reacting to things. So, that's where we go with. That's what we're doing.
Yay!
It's nice to have more time to draw things now. I don't feel as... I don't know, I don't feel as stressed or pressured anymore. There's definitely been a change in the past few weeks. There's definitely been a change in things around here, and not all of them entirely bad. This little joint right here is supposed to be, like, really, really dark. Maybe a little bit right there. Drawing definitely relaxes me. Yeah. Especially once you get to such a... Oh, big stretch.
What you doing, bud? You wanna come say hi? Come here. Psst, psst, psst. Come say hi.
It's my quiet time. Yeah.
Say hello.
Oh, oh God. Ah.
Kitty!
This is Miso. You over here? Yeah.
Me?
He is orange. He is very orange.
You need to be careful around my desk, though.
Oh. So you're gonna sit right there. And of course, Samcat's like, do I want to go over there, or do I want to chill out in the bed and nap more? Yeah, I think he's gonna nap more. That's all his now. There we go. I actually have to keep Samcat from the desk because he, the moment he sees that camera, he's gonna be like, oh. Yes, Miso is very cute. He's very quiet right now because his little butt has been worked out, so he's like, I'm sleepy. And there he goes. He's gonna go check the food bowl. Ugh. Good night. So I'm gonna have to pick up their food bowls in a little bit before I go to bed, simply because... You have a cat too. His name is Smoke. A full name isn't Smokey Joe, is it?
No. Shamir.
No? Okay. Just curious. Just Smokey. I'm guessing like a grayish charcoal cat. There we go. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Gray male cat. Both these boys, oh, boys, male. Miso's orange, Sandcat is void. I didn't realize that was a stereotype for cats, though. It was, you have one that's orange and one that's black. I didn't realize that was like a popular combo until after a year of having them, and people were like, oh my gosh, did you do this intentionally? And I'm like, I did not know that existed. Apparently, there's supposed to be two sides of the same coin personality-wise. These two cannot be further from the truth, though. Samcat is so serious. Like, he takes himself super, super seriously. This one... I don't know. Occasionally he has a light in his eyes and you're like, oh my gosh, is a brain cell firing? And then it dies. But we love him nonetheless. Ah. Yeah. Add a little bit right there. Darken this little area up on the sides. Just touch up. Probably right in here too. Oh. Okay. It looks odd. I don't really know how to type out that I'm laughing with you. No, it's good. Everybody has their different things. It's all good. Yeah. Nasal ridge, even though we're not gonna see that later. It's gonna be gone! It's gonna be gone! Ah. I completely forgot about the inner section of the jaw. Right in here. Right there. I know it's super small, but it bothers me. Like, nobody else is gonna notice it unless they're, like, really looking like... And I've only recently learned how to, like, properly shade and render and stuff. Like I said, watching people do their makeup really helps. Eh. There we are. Okay, so we're doing this section because it's going to be much, much darker with vegetation than in between crevasses right here. Alright. There we go. It might go. So I'll be looking forward to seeing the final product when it's out. Okay, thanks for joining us, Rani. I'll probably post like a before, during, and after later. Have a good night. Here we go. Kind of like 5 more minutes, or 5 more minutes. Yeah, just to get this port done. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that looks so much better now. Oh god, that was bothering me. Don't liquefy.
We're not liquefying things yet. No.
this is gonna be dark. Okay. All is good. Make it a little smaller. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, at least this part's done. That is a relief. Okay. All right. I think that's going to cut it for right now. Because I would like to get up and get some things done before bed. So thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed the show, drop a follow on Twitch or like and subscribe on YouTube. There'll be some more art stuff. We'll do another like full art stream Thursday. So if you guys are interested in that, I will be doing that in the afternoon. Otherwise, tomorrow we're playing some Stardew Valley. We're just gonna hang out, chill for like a good 4 or 5 hours. Who knows? We'll see. Like I said, depends on what time I wake up and how much sleep I get, because it's been very badly recently. And I'll catch you guys later. There. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta do multiple things at once here. Goodness.